Hey man, has anybody else been noticing all these goddamn UFO sightings, man? I'm just saying, man. Has anybody else been noticing all these different UFO sightings that the government has now openly just coming out and saying, oh yeah, by the way, the UFO thing that everybody's been seeing out there in the skies, it's true. So what we talking about is aliens, man. I'm gonna play this video. I don't know, man. It's been real crazy for me. I went outside last night, and I don't know, man. You know, maybe it's because I'm seeing all the UFO sighting videos that's coming out now, and the government has just openly, basically said, yeah, we have UFOs. That's got me kind of. It's got my tannies up. But I went outside last night to dump the trash, and I heard this strange noise. It's almost like a frequency, and it's like a, you know, like if you ever been hit in the head real hard, if you ever got in a fight and somebody really gave you a good shot, and you get that kind of ding in your ears type shit, that little sound. Well, it was that kind of sound. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've been hit in the head a couple times. Okay. Oh, the cat's out the bag. I've been in a couple scraps. I used to be a scrapper when I was young. But if you ever know that little ing, if you get like, you ever got hit in the head with a telephone, old school telephone before? It's fine. You know that little ding? Well, I heard that sound all night last night, and I stood outside for a good hour, man, because I'm just like, you know, coming in the house, out the house, standing on the porch, I'm walking up to the road, and I'm just looking, man, and it's just quiet. It's a lot of shit that was very eerie about last night, but the one thing that I couldn't get over was that high-pitched, like, frequency sound that I just heard throughout the night. I wouldn't hear it when I come in the house, but every time I stepped outside, I would hear it. So you know me, I'm looking up at the skies, and I'm listening to this goddamn frequency. That's what only way I can explain it. And I said, oh shit, they coming, man. And I can't, the thing is, I can't believe nobody's talking about it. Biden gave his first address to Congress last night, right? State of the Union. And he didn't mention it one goddamn time. Nobody's talking about the UFO sightings. So let's talk about this shit, because I've been wanting to talk about this. And right before they suspended my account, this is one of the stories I was going to do. But again, like I said, I didn't get a chance to do it because these damn haters wouldn't allow me to bring the people the content. So we're gonna bring it now since I'm back. Let's see here. Okay, this is from Jeremy Corbell, who has this footage. He's deep into these UFO and alien type things, but this is actually from, what is it, ABC News? NBC News. This is NBC News right here, and this is about a week ago. So let's listen.
Tonight, more questions and answers about what appeared to be an upside-down pyramid flying over a Navy destroyer off the coast of California, and a series of pictures showing another mysterious object fly into the water near another warship in 2019. The images obtained by documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell. The Pentagon confirming the images are being reviewed by a task force set to brief Congress on what they know about what they call unidentified aerial phenomena. On YouTube, some suggest it could be planes mistaken by lens blurring. Others point to ship logs that called the objects drones or UAVs. But a former official of a Pentagon program that dealt with advanced aerial threats says for years the U.S. military has encountered mysterious objects that seem capable of traveling more than 11,000 miles an hour or able to transition from air to water without slowing down.
Some of these videos are 20, 25 minutes long. In other cases, these things are 50 feet away from the cockpit.
But he says most alarming are incursions over restricted nuclear assets.
We've actually had some of our nuclear capabilities disabled by these things. If Russia or China had the ability to disable our nuclear strike capability or defense capability, that's pretty significant. That's a concern.
When we reached out to the Pentagon about those alleged incursions, they say they do not comment on intelligence matters and that Lou Elizondo left the Pentagon in 2017 and does not speak for the Department of Defense.
So basically, that's crazy as hell. So there you go, right? This is NBC News. Plus, The Hill has reported on this, ABC News. This shit is everywhere. And this is not just one object. Like, it's not you looking up in the sky and you just see a big-ass pyramid flying. There was several of these things hovering and buzzing warships all through the night. It was like a whole damn fleet of these, they keep saying upside down, they saying it look like upside down pyramids, but you know what it looked like to me? Now y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy as hell, but I'm gonna tell you what it looked like to me. They say it looked like pyramids, but to me it looks just like it looks like the Superman symbol. Right. That's what it looks like. It looks like the Superman symbol. So the only thing I kept thinking the whole time that I seen this shit was Kal-El. Ain't that Superman real name? Kal-El? So I just kept thinking to myself, that shit looks like some Kryptonian type spaceships. So I was talking to somebody else and they were telling me, I forget what you call it, but like where they primed us all these years and just like feed us this shit through the movies, through advertisements, through different shit to get us basically trained and conditioned. So when the shit actually happens, it won't be no big deal. And it's like already subliminally, it's already there. That's why nobody's making a big deal about it, right? We've been so trained and conditioned over the last, I don't know, 5 decades, maybe 6 decades, that now that it's here is really like, you see, it's not even making a big buzz. I mean, I would think this would be all that everybody's talking about is, hey man, there are spaceships or whatever the hell they are. So one official called it otherworld vehicle. There are otherworld vehicles visiting the goddamn planet, and everybody's just going along their daily lives like this is the least most important news or the least most interesting thing happening in the world. Right? I can't believe Joe Biden just did their goddamn whole damn speech and did not bring this up one time during the whole damn address to the Congress. And this is just a case that we have here in America, because now they're also talking about there's been several cases, there's been multiple cases, I'm not even gonna say several, there's been a large amount of cases that they're about to unleash and start letting out to the public that they've been holding for years, because now it seems that it's becoming impossible to contain. So now there's from what the reports, everything that I've read and heard and seen is that these are the least convincing of the confirmed UFO sightings in the past couple weeks, right? They have shit that they claim they're the Pentagon. This is from I don't know if YouTube gonna shut me down for this shit, but they might. Oh, hey, you can't be, it didn't really come out of the Pentagon. You can't say it. I don't know what type of shit they on, but I'm telling you that it's been reports out of the Pentagon from officials in the Pentagon that saying that this is the least convincing of all the information that they're trickling out so far, meaning that they have some shit that's even more disturbing, more clear, right? Visually, audio wise, just more clearer than than this little bit of shit we're seeing now. So that is very interesting, because this shit right here was pretty convincing to me. I don't know about y'all, right? This shit to me was pretty convincing. So if they saying this is the least convincing evidence they got, and the shit that like this doesn't hold anything compared to what they're about to unleash on us and let us see and know. So all I'm saying is buckle up. This is my whole drive now. I didn't want to turn into no alien goddamn UFO, but I can't help it, man. I'm on the UFO train full-fledged now, 100%. I'm out there. So I hope they don't wait 60, 70 years and this have to dedicate my life and nothing find out. But it looks like right now we're about to start finding out some shit. I've seen another video that was pretty damn crazy. You had some type of sphere-shaped object that actually was flying at a tremendous amount of speed over the water. This was from Air Force too. Air Force was tracking this. This ain't like no regular civilian or you could just dismiss it. This is our military that is coming out with this information now and confirming what everybody's been saying for years. So big shout outs to all the UFO community, because y'all were right. They were just trying to make you think you were crazy. But you can see this object flying at a tremendous amount of speed over the goddamn water, and then out of nowhere, it dips under the water, right? It's flying, drops down to right above the surface of the water, it's flying, then out of nowhere, it goes underwater. So now they're saying, because it's so much of the ocean, what's the biggest thing on Earth that's unexplored? Of course, our oceans, right? We have barely explored any of the ocean that is here on Earth. It is the least explored territory on the face of the earth. One of the least explored territories. So if you were coming from a outer world, other world, or some shit like that, and you wanted to hide in plain sight, where would you build your bases and where would you go? Well, it would make perfect sense that it would probably be in the ocean, because that's some shit that we don't really have the technology or the capabilities to really, research the way it needs be. So I don't know how, what is it, like 97% of the ocean is undiscovered or some shit like this? It's a large percentage, to put it like that. It's a large percentage of the ocean that has not been discovered. So now they're thinking not only are these motherfuckers coming from outer orbit, outer space, but they can also already be here, and also now they think they're coming from under the water. And this is not just one incident where you've seen this ship, this type of spacecraft go in the water. There have been other reports from U.S. military where they're seeing objects shoot in and out of the goddamn waters, in and out of the ocean. Now, what can make these beings, if there are beings or whatever this phenomena is, what can make this be happening right now? Could it be that most of the damn water's turning acidic and we are definitely destroying the goddamn planet? And maybe they're about to come make contact to let us know that, hey man, we have big plans for this planet and you are the virus, so we're gonna have to get rid of you cockroaches. Right, is that it? Because when you start having the Pentagon and the military come out and start confirming UFOs, I never thought I was. I've always had my suspicions. Of course, you had to be very arrogant to believe that we're the only ones on Earth, right? Out of all the galaxies, out of how vast the universe is, we are the only life form on the whole entire, intelligent life on the whole entire Earth, right? You got to be pretty full of yourself to believe some shit like that. So I've always had that feeling. I remember having arguments when my pops was still alive. I used to go back and forth with my dad because he didn't believe this shit. He used to always like, oh man, there you go. Right? He didn't want to hear it. I remember being 13, 12, and I used to be big on this alien shit because, you know, the Y2K shit was supposed to hit. And when I was a young man back in the day, you know, your mind is incorrigible when you're young. I used to think that was, 2000 is gonna be it, Dad. I'm telling you, man, we gotta get the waters. We gotta do this. And then the year 2000 came and nothing can happen. So that was the end for me. I was like, okay, Pops was right. This shit is ludicrous. All these people were fucking nuts. So they were wrong, but not so fast. But in the back of my mind, I've always felt like, you know, I just figured like nobody could predict when the world's going to end. That was stupid to believe anyway when I was younger. But I always felt like there could be other life forms. I felt like it has to be. Right? It has to be. If we're the most intelligent things in the goddamn universe, shame on the universe. Or they shapeshifters. Geeks Common say they underground hiding as reptiles. Hey man, there we go. I'm not going to go. I don't think they would be reptiles. That is just, to me, doesn't make any logical sense, geeks. Why would they have to be reptiles, man? I don't think they're going to be associated with anything that's from this planet. Reptiles are from Earth. So if they're aliens from outer world species, I don't think they're going to be any type of species that's on Earth. Like, I don't think they're going to be reptiles. I think they're going to be something opposite of anything that's on Earth, right? Reptiles are on Earth, mammals are on Earth, all these different type of things are on Earth. I don't think it's going to be any type of creature that we have on goddamn Earth. If that's the case, then it wouldn't be considered an alien. It would be just considered the reptiles that can fly. I would just say, okay, then I don't believe that they're aliens. Maybe somehow we didn't know how advanced and how intelligent reptiles were, but they have somehow been able to build a Superman symbol and fly it, right? So I don't think it's going to be reptiles, geek. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with any type of species that we know about. That'll just be very hard to believe that reptiles are on other planets and they're flying to Earth to do what? If reptiles were on other planets, they'd probably be just like the goddamn reptiles we have now. Right, same, where there be reptiles. But whatever it is, like I say though, I don't know what the hell it is, but I know that it is something that is phenomenal. I know it's something that is not of this world. That's the reason I don't think it's a reptile, because we have reptiles on Earth. Again, if I seen a reptile flying some type of spaceship, I'd just be like, God damn, that lizard got smart. The Geico lizard smart as a month, man. Nah, man, and I don't think it's no reptiles, bro. Reptiles are earthly. Whatever these creatures are gonna be, whatever it is, I think that'll be the best case scenario too. I agree with Jeremy Corbyn, where he said, you know, best case scenario is it's some type of UFO from another world. Because God forbid if it's China or Russia and they got this type of technology, it's a wrap. What the hell can we do? If it's like one of our enemies that got this type of technology, like a China or Russia, man, it's over, right? It's the end. That's it. Like, we're not gonna be able to fuck with them, right? So best case scenario is from another planet. Worst case scenario is from one of our adversaries like a China or Russia, and you know it's over because they saying that this shit has the capabilities to disarm the nukes. It has the capability to disarm our weapons arsenal. Let's just say that'd be very troubling if that was the case, that it would be like a China or Russia or one of our adversaries. Yeah, I know, man. I research a lot about them too, but like I say, if it's a reptile, geeks, it won't be an alien. We have reptiles on planet Earth, man. Alien means something foreign, right? That means alien. Or UFO means unidentified. If it's a reptile, it won't be a UFO and it won't be an alien because it will be identified and we know what the hell reptiles are and they're here on Earth. So they won't be otherworldly. Unless you could say, well, reptiles also live on other worlds. Cool, but that's nothing different from what we have on Earth because we have reptiles are here. So I don't believe that an alien is going to be a reptile because because that would just indicate that they're earthly or they got the same biological makeup. I don't even think if it does turn out they're going to be aliens, I am pretty sure they won't have any of the same chemistry or biological makeup we have. I am going to bank on that biologically and chemically they'll be different from us. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll see. But again, I doubt if it's reptiles. Reptiles don't even got fingers, man. They got little claws, man. They can't even, how a reptile, they can't even control the ship, man. Come on, man. Reptile, man. This is one of the dumbest damn species we got on the earth is reptiles, man. Why it gotta be reptiles, B? It could be insects. It could be goddamn hippos, nigga. It might be hippos then, geeks. Fuck it. I think it's hippopotamuses driving the goddamn pyramids. The hippopotamuses is flying the pyramids. Reptile. Get the man. Listen, man. Okay, man. To each his own, man. You say tomato, I say tomato, nigga. Okay, you say it's reptiles. Okay, reptiles flying pyramids. Hey, why not? I'm gonna say I don't think it has anything to do with anything that's from our planet. Reptile, mammal, and amphibian, whatever. Triflopod, you name it. I don't think it's fuck it. Well, it could be squids. The squids are now coming back. I think the squids was the aliens the whole time. Okay? I've been telling y'all them damn octopuses, them giant octopuses, them squids. I've been thinking them motherfuckers been the aliens the whole time any goddamn way. So if you were gonna ask me if it was one creature on Earth that could really represent the aliens and might be the aliens hiding under cover, would be the goddamn squids and the goddamn octopuses. Because them motherfuckers, I'm telling you, something ain't right. Right? Them motherfuckers got probably a whole little under the sea. They got a whole little goddamn world under there, man. I seen Aquaman. The octopuses got a whole little underworld. That's why them damn spaceships going underwater. And they could fly goddamn 8. They got what, 8 tentacles? They could fly 8 pyramids at one time, nigga. I think it's the octopuses, man. If you think it's gonna be the goddamn reptile, then I'm gonna take my chances. It's the octopus, nigga. Sit your ass down, geeks. Atlantis. Yeah, man. I mean, why not? Shit. Under the sea. I think it's more like the Little Mermaid, but Atlantis too. But anyway, man, that's what is going on in the world, man. We got aliens and UFOs, and the Pentagon is now coming out and just basically confirming not only the sighting that I just showed you, because they're confirming many different sightings.